Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all know what time it is. It is Chef Dennis and Lady T. It's time. We in the kitchen, y'all. We'll be cooking. We'll be cooking. We'll be cooking. We'll be cooking. You know what time it is, y'all. We here. Today is Wednesday. Today is hump day. You know what time it is. We putting it all together, putting all these ingredients in the table, and we gonna make it right. It's gonna be sizzling today. Lady T, how was your day?
It was good. It was semi busy, but still good. So
It was productive.
it was productive in a way, but not the productive I wanted it to be. But it was still productive. One of those type of days. Busy, busy. Got to do this. Got to do that. I want to have a seat so bad.
What about you, Mrs. Allison?
Just chilled at home. Kids
Chilling
went
at
to
home.
school for a little bit, so I got a little bit of a break. Still had the two
Okay.
little ones, but other than that, it was good.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all know. Listen, I talked to you guys a little bit earlier today about the topic. Today is judgmental attitude versus correction attitude on all levels. Yeah. We're gonna jump right into this conversation, and we want to ask our returning guest, Allison. What are your intake on judgmental attitude versus correction attitude? How do you look at it? What is your perception of that? Because they are very two different. When you look at judgmental and correction, so much we can talk about. So I want to ask you, judgmental versus correction.
Well, judgmental, you have to have enough information to speak about what you're correcting or what you're speaking about.
So it's judgmental. Is that correction?
I feel like they're one in the same.
Lady T?
Oh God, I like when we talk and I have to think about it quickly. It's off the top of my head, right? Like, so yeah, judgmental. Judgmental is when you are basically saying right or wrong, good or bad, right? So I'm talking this out. So correction, though, I look at it as taking the action to actually make it better, or the correction is actually, if it's wrong, you make it right. That's what I think of when I hear correction. Okay, so with that said, I think it is different just because there's an action part with it, for the correction. That's what I'm looking at it as, because the correction means that there's some type of, you know, there was something being done, like there was an action part for the correction if it was wrong. So, but if that's not what we're talking about, no, it's not going to be. But that's what I'm thinking right now, because when we say judgment, we're saying yes or no. This is what we want it to be or think it should be. Judgment, you put a yes or no. This is it. But correction, I'm thinking of as you are going to make your wrongs right. You do the action. So you do something. So that's what I think.
So you ever heard of this saying, you're so judgmental?
Oh yeah.
Now, when they make that statement, what are they saying? Allison, you're so
I feel
judgmental.
like it's like you're allowing for your feelings to take over, I guess.
But if you're judgmental, how are you correcting a situation?
Well, you'd have to know about enough about the situation to be able to do that.
To judge them?
Yes.
When you judge someone, right? Are you correcting them, or you have a certain amount of information and you're basing it on the information that you have, so you're judging them on their character, their performance? I don't think it's a correction, because when you judge someone, judgmental attitude, when you judging someone, you saying, you know what, I always see you uh, smiling, but you always frowning when someone says something wrong to you. I'm judging you based on your character. I'm not correcting your character, so I'm judging you based on your performance. So in judging someone is not so much of correction. You it's based like when it just think about it, when you're in court, the judge is judging you, right? Are they correcting you, or they're going to give you the consequences of your actions?
I feel like he could do both.
So when you judge, so you say you can do what? Does the judge give you a penalty for your actions?
Yes.
So when you get penalized for your actions, it's where's that correction? Where's the
He could
correction in
still
there?
correct you in what you're doing as well and tell you what you were doing was wrong. It depends on how you view it.
But that's how judgments are. I mean, what you're talking about when you're talking about in law, you go to a judge, the correction part is going to be what the judge does. That's the judgment of and the correction at that. That what the judge or she says is going to be the corrective action. But and you're talking about judge, but are we really referring it to, because I think it's different, because that's an authoritative type of, title, person in the court, right? So what you were saying about, what was your question at the beginning? What when you said a comment, and I stuck on that comment about, when people say, oh,
You very judgmental.
judgmental. Yeah, you're very
Yeah.
judgmental. Okay. So that's when I'm looking at it as an everyday type of thing. So those type of people for me, I think I hear it, but I don't. I've heard it so much in my life. I've been that type of judgmental, but what I say is more of like, just like you say, you notice people's behavior, right? That is
Mhm.
a judgment on. I get what you mean by that, but it's just, you judge based off of their behavior, or how they act and do things within their day to day, who they are. We make our own judgment all the time, every single one of us. Like, we judge. So, but when we are judgmental, when we're having somebody say something, that's when I think that we're putting what we want, of what we think is right for them, on them so much that that's all they hear. It's like, oh, you're so judgmental. Like, that's all you do is judge me and tell me, or critique me and tell me, because I have,
Critical.
yeah, critical. But like, people have judged me so much that I'm very mean. I'm really trying to be nice on here, but I'm a mean person, y'all.
No, you not. Stop that. I'm not gonna let you say that. You
Don't
ain't no meme. Stop
don't
it. Stop it.
no
She
don't
ain't
tell
not mean. She just talking. She just trying to claim that. I'm not gonna let her claim that. Stop that. You ain't mean. Stop it.
Okay, all right. But I'm not, a perfect person. So, but the point is that yes, I have a way about me that comes off, and I've had it in the past. Now, I ain't got time. I'm not gonna say, I'll give you nuggets. That's how I look at it. I give you little bits and pieces of, what my little good wisdom is, because I walk with it every day, right? So I'm gonna give it to you, right? And then if you want it, you can have it. It's all yours. That's love. I love you. That's how I feel. Like, I'm giving you love, right? And if you like it, cool. Let's do it all the time. But when you don't want to hear truth, what can I do? Just walk away. People don't want to hear truth. And so I try not to say anything. So I try to be quiet, and I try to sit back and observe them, and I don't say nothing. That's what I try to do. But that's me not being judgmental, because I don't want to tell them, oh, this is what you should do, because it helped me and I know it's going to help you. Like, people don't want to hear that. They don't.
No, they don't. Yeah, you're right.
So we're gonna be judgmental, and I'll be okay with that. Whatever you say, but I keep quiet now. That's all I'm saying. I do my best to keep quiet, because if you see me talking a lot, there's a problem.
I, what about you, Allison?
I don't know. I feel like the
I
world is
tend
really
to
soft,
when someone asks me something,
and they're
really soft.
um they're too soft right now, and they're too like, so I can't tell you how I feel, or how I'm viewing something, or give you my opinion about something without you getting, quote unquote butthurt,
Mhm.
and feeling like I'm coming
But
at you, but I'm not trying to come at you. I'm just trying to fix the situation or try to better your situation. It doesn't even have to do anything with me. It could just be something to do with you. And, I'm just trying to make you feel better or do better, um, or view the world a little differently.
Yeah, yeah, good. That was good. View the world more differently, and that
but
is like the best thing. That is so true.
it's the best thing. But you know what? I feel like some people don't want to take the time out to learn how to communicate, though, because everybody communication is different. So you got good communication, you got poor communication. So I think it's basically that's where it starts at right there. The communication. If you don't know how to communicate with that person, so how can you tell them really how you feel? You got to know how to communicate to that person and let them know how you really feel deep inside, because you don't want to hurt their feelings. So that's the biggest problem there, is not learning how to communicate and tell a person if you're bothered by something. How do you communicate that with them? How do your language to them? Because I was told recently, it's my delivery and how I speak and how I bring the message to people. So I have to be able to, speak a certain way where they can understand me. Some people be like, "What are you talking about?" Then I have to elaborate on more. So it's my delivery, and I think that goes to everybody. How you deliver the message to a person, how you feeling, what's going on inside, and then and then you take it to the next level. Because you have to look, because you really know to learn how to communicate on different levels, because everybody can't comprehend some of the things that each of us have to elaborate on. So
I
that's
agree.
what it starts at.
I agree. I agree. But then,
uh,
you're talking about it that way, but the way we communicate has a lot to do with our feelings. Think about this. This is something I say a lot about me, trying to hold back my feelings. If I'm angered on the inside, I feel that burn, that heat. That it just walls up in me, and the words don't come out right when I say, when I'm heated. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
especially if you've been in a situation that's you see someone else going through, you try to give them the right guidance and they don't always take heed to that.
Right.
it's called, what it's called, ladies. It's called practice.
Uh, this is a journey, a lifetime.
Yeah, what? Listen, when you want to overcome something, you have to practice at it. So if
Mm-hmm.
you have already confessed to that, so you have to practice at that. You have to practice that. When somebody get up under your skin, you got that burning sensation. You have to practice. You gotta do. That what Martin used to say. You gotta woo side. You gotta be like, you got to do something. You got whatever. It might look silly. It might seem silly, but at the end of the day, it's not silly. It's just something that you got to do to like try to cope with not saying the wrong thing that can, because you know what? Words hurt. You can't take them back. You
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's practice, because when once you say something, I don't care how much you say forgive me, you could never take that back. Something physical, you can be like, oh, you can heal from that. But I'm telling you, I don't know about you guys, but when you say the wrong thing to certain people, oh my goodness, it's like a sensation that never go away. You never can take it back. You never can take those words back. It's
Yep.
like it's in the Bible. It's like poison
Yep.
that come off your tongue, and when poison get in your body, the right poison, listen, you can get it out, but it does some damage when it go in there. It does some damage, lifetime damage. You're gonna be healed from that, but when that toxic or goes into your body, it does damage. It does damage, and it can cause lifetime of pain. So those are like the words you say. There's got to be mindful. That's what I said. Practice. And look, and Lady T always said, "You Mr. Perfect." No, it took. I practiced at that. I'd be like, "Yo, listen, I run."
Hey,
I'm
let me
like,
say it like this. Okay, I
"Yeah,
hear you.
you
Whatever.
hear me? Come
I
on."
hear you. But if I'm gonna cuss you out, I'm gonna cuss you out because you need to get cussed out. That's how it is. Just that's it. You need to get cussed out. You need to have something said to you that's a little grimy that you didn't want to hear for a reason. You push me to a level, right? You have to remember we are all human. So there's like, a boundary of where you can, hold your peace and not, say things. But of course, there's a way of saying it. I've learned a lot of people, when times get heated, they don't want me to cuss at all. So I try not to cuss at the time of being heated, but it's very hard because I grew up like that, where I had a filthy mouth, and I know it. I'm okay with it,
A
y'all.
potty mouth?
I had a filthy potty mouth, and I still have, it in me. And I'm trying to do better. It's very difficult because it's like a beautiful language, for anger, and drama. I'm a drama type. Just like you, right? So I have to have language.
Like who? Hold up. Excuse me. Hold on. Excuse
Everybody
me.
loves drama.
Like who? Like who's that? Who you said like who? Who like who? No, I don't. I don't
Yeah,
do drama.
yeah,
I do.
yeah.
No,
I don't.
no,
Okay,
I
I'm
don't.
not doing that type of drama, but you know what I mean.
Oh,
The arts of the being in the entertainment drama. What we like to watch and see entertainment wise.
I have a
We know
lot
the
of energy.
characters.
Lot of energy.
Okay, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's but that language is so beautiful. But of course, you can't cuss people out. Of course, I know, and I'm not cussing people out. But the point is, I get what you're saying. But we also have to there's a balance to everything. You cannot sit up here and be lovely with your mouth all the time and not want to say. There are those people like you. I know, I'm sorry, forgive me. But there are not a lot of people like that want to, keep their mouth, from the dirty words. Dirty.
Oh, don't. I'm
But they
not.
can't
I'm
bite
not.
their tongue.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm looking at Allison. Hey, Allison, how you doing today? Woo, woo, boy.
I'm cutting back, y'all. I'm doing good. So even this is really good for me, where I communicate. And I've said it sometimes in the past shows where I cussed, but I'm trying. I'm really trying.
But so somebody said to me, they said, "Oh, because you don't curse, you goody two shoe, not you, T, Lady T.
Oh,
No,
you heard
but I'm
that
saying,
before.
not. I heard it before. Like it's like I said before, it's not in my vocabulary because I had like growing up, I just wasn't in that atmosphere. That wasn't the atmosphere that I was. So it wasn't like, put like this. If some people don't understand what I mean, it's just like you. It's like anybody. If you listen to rap every day, I don't care who you are. If you listen to rap every day, it goes in your mind, it goes into your body, spiritually, mentally. Eventually, you are going to start to say those words
Yeah.
when you're mad, when you're upset, frustrated. You're gonna say it. It's gonna come out because it's like you put it in. You put it in. So that's how it comes out. You know what I'm saying? So when you watching something and it's always that, you're gonna repeat it. It's
Yeah,
gonna,
right. Because I
you know
do.
what
I
I'm saying?
love bad music that got that language in it. Yeah, I be doing it. So you're right. When you
No,
be talking, like,
but
yeah, you talking to me because I know. But
no, it's not even about talking to you. It's like keeping it real.
They could,
Hey,
no,
hey,
I
T.
love my life with all the
But
vulgarity.
but Lady T, you got to remember. Look, we always trying to be encouraging, right? So we always say make a change. Not you. I'm just saying make a change and make a difference, right? That's what the young generation is listening to. Guess what? That's why they don't got no respect.
But
That's why they do that's why they don't have no respect.
it's just
That's
the
why
words. I know. I got
it's what they watching, what they see, what they hearing. You listen, you got girls up on these stages just selling their body for just some fame, just for looks, and saying, yeah, okay, if you swinging, you gonna get some. You got a lot of money, you gonna get some. That no respect. Sagging pants, just like, yeah, what's up? You know what I mean? What's up, man? How you doing? No respect. So I'm not saying this is not my opinion. This is a fact. This is what's going on in the world. These kids is just looking in everything. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? We wonder why this generation is doing the things that they do. I guarantee you. My nephew was with me the other day, right? Let me tell you, we went I didn't say nothing to him because I just was like, I was blown away and I was shocked. So I went out to practice with him with basketball, right? And we walked into the door, right? I had walked in first, hold the door for him. A lady was coming out. Yo, he ain't even hold the door. He just walked in like, whoop. I said, man, that I didn't get on his case. I didn't say nothing to him, but that's what I'm saying. Like this generation, they don't see that. They'll be like, what? Don't worry. I ain't just talking about my nephew. I'm talking about the women too. They just you hold the door for them. No, thank you. Oh, thank you. Nothing. It's just like, okay, hey, no courteous, no respect, nothing. Just they just living. People just and adults too. They just living. They just like, yeah, I'm just living my life. No remorse, no consequence. And then when things get rough, then they want to call on Jesus. They want to call on God. Oh God, help me! Why they do this to me? Okay, think about last week. What you didn't do, what you could have done. No, don't go calling on him now when you could have made a difference. You could have made a change. Right? Right, T?
That or when their kids wind up in trouble, whether it's in school or law. Now they want
to blame it. I tell us young generation parents, these young parents, I said, listen, don't blame your kids, blame yourself. You got to blame yourself because guess what? You know why? They are like sponges. They watch everything. They hear everything. Because I could promise you this. If they hear you using that type of language, they're going to say it. They're like, Ma, F you. You're going to be like, oh, why you say that? You did disrespectful. Huh? Where did they get it from? TV.
Allison.
Aunts, uncles.
I'm Allison. I'm gonna say I'm not jealous that you have young kids. So I just want you to know I know it's a tough life. So I wish you well with it because that's a tough life having young ones in this day and age. It's totally different. Very, very different.
I mean, it was still even different. My oldest is 19, and even back then it was still tough. Like starting this generation. He was still in his teenage years. He was still, hard-headed, pain in the ass, thought he, ruled the world and could do what he wanted. And
so let me ask y'all something. Well, I mean, Lady T and myself, our children are grown, and Allison, you have one. But this can y'all tell me this or I'm just trying to get this because this right here is just mind-boggling. Can you help me with this? Listen, why do the children nowadays they have to go through something before they realize, man, mommy and daddy told me not to do this. I'm gonna do it anyway. Where do you think that come from?
Go ahead, Allison.
I don't think it was just now, though.
I know.
That's all.
It was.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I know where it came from because I grew and I understood. I matured. But I'm gonna ask you guys, where do you think that came from?
Just the natural way. It's naturally us as people.
It's just human nature.
Yep.
Because you could say the same thing about yourself.
Yep.
You just a couple podcasts ago, you said your mom used to tell you don't do this and don't do that, and you didn't listen. Why was that?
And guess what? And this is what I'm saying right here. See what people fail to realize. I said people fail to realize. It's not just me. It's not just your children, our children. It's the human nature to be disobedient. But you have to learn how not to be disobedient. Okay, hard-headed is disobedient. That's the key. And see, and I oh, Lady T not gonna like this. Lady T not gonna like this. This is why I'm always telling people church can teach you that.
Oh Lord.
Listen, I know that T. I thought she says oh Lord, but that's the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I look back at my life and I said, God doggone it, why I couldn't listen, right? And it's not something that I just wanted to do. It was just I just had to be disobedient. I was like, oh my, I looked at all the things that I did, and my pops and my mom said, aunts and uncles said, don't do this, and I did it anyway. Like, I'm like, wow. And now I have children. I say, baby, please don't do this. I want the best for you. You know what they do? They go do it anyway. We talked about there's so many topics we talked about, generational curses. I'm like, is that generational? I don't know.
I say yes. You just said it right there. That's generational.
Yeah. And okay, so there we go. It's generational. So how, like, let's work on, like, we need to work on fixing that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You know what I mean? Because I could promise you, look, like, disobedience is truly something that can just it could change the whole dynamics of their lives, because we want the best for them. You know what I'm saying? We want the best for them. We want them to succeed.
What's being spoken is not producing the right results. What is being spoken is not producing the right results that we want to see. So our words need to change. Like, that's what we need to do. We need to learn to communicate. Just like you say earlier, communication is it. How we make change is how we speak to one another. And what we're saying to our children over and over, and how we're saying it is not working.
Yo, did you? Oh my God. Read this at the bottom. Did you read this at the bottom?
I agree with that.
It's how we learn.
Yeah.
Oh my Jesus. Okay. Well, you agree with
you're
what?
going to learn right or wrong.
That's right.
You have to learn for yourself at some points.
Yep. Thank you. Yep.
Okay. Now I'm going to show. Listen, that is incorrect. I do not agree with that, and I'm going to show you why. Before you make a mistake, before you decide to make a choice, you are presented with the right choice to make. You choose not to do that. You are, and every choice, every chance you get to make a choice, you have a right choice and you have a wrong, and you decide to make the wrong one. Don't say, "Oh, I gotta learn from taking a risk." You, hey, listen, you gonna sit there and say, "Oh, you know what? Let me put down $10,000 on this bet," and knowing that you're taking a risk that you might lose all your money. Because if you do, guess what? You out of $10,000.
It's in our DNA.
Yeah, but you'll never do it again. I promise.
Yeah, it's in our DNA. We are.
Guess what? That's called. You know what that's called? That's called. Right. That's called. No. You know what that's called? It's called self-affliction. That don't have nothing to do. A self-affliction. You chose to do that, so all the pain that comes with it.
As a self-affliction, because if you think, okay, I can't take it as self-affliction, because affliction knows that you are going to do something that might be wrong for you. But when we do something, we're taking a risk on it. We're not saying actually it's going to be wrong for us. Most of the time, we're like, oh, I want to try it because I think it's going to be great. That's what we all really think when we try something that we are told not to do, because we think it's going to be great, because that innocence comes in us where we're just wanting to just be free to be who we are. We want to go and pick the apple from the tree that was told, no, don't you touch it.
Hold on. What you just said. You're making my point valid.
That's in us.
God said, do not touch this fruit or else.
Okay, but remember, that is who we are as the people here. I told you, and I'm not going to go into the Bible, but I told you we need to have the conversation about Elohim or Elohim, that's how they might pronounce him, and Yahweh, because those are the ones that make a lot more sense to me. So
what you mean? Why don't? I don't make sense to you.
Doing something based on our self of being what we call the sins, right? We'll call them the sins, and then the higher self. But if you put them together, it's like an innocence where you're just walking freely to do what you want. And that's what our nature is, to walk freely to do what we want. But because we have a higher and a lower part of us within each and every one of us, we have to go through the battle of trying to figure it out, even though we really want to be innocent and try and push that button. Ooh, I like that. That's what we want to really feel.
All right, so you didn't brought it out of me, so I'm going to ask you. So, do you have free will?
I mean, that's a good question. Because I'd be like, do I have free will? Because you know what? They got so many daggone laws out here. Do you really have free will? You can't do a whole bunch of stuff without breaking laws. So do you have free will?
Okay, so Lady T, listen. There is, for every action, there is a reaction. Is that correct?
Yes.
So that means, guess what? Before you make that decision, I said it, I'll say it again. You have a consequence. Okay.
No, if you look at life and you do not see consequence so big and bad, like it's so overwhelming consequences sucking me up and sucking me into not wanting to do it, that type of feeling, then you will want to do what you want to do. Possible. Oh, it's so great.
But no, T, you missing the point. No, you can do. Well, listen, you have a choice, right?
Yes.
So if you do it, and it's not supposed to be done, there is a consequence for those actions.
Yes.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't care about the consequence.
So hold on. So what happened? So the consequence, whatever the consequence is, right? Whatever it is, huh?
It does not outweigh the reward in the person's mind. The consequence is like very small.
Yeah, if the consequence is going to be me losing $10,000, like you were just saying, or me winning $250,000,
which one?
Which one are you going to do?
Which one are you going to do? It's always going to be a choice.
Hold on.
You're saying I'm going to gamble $10,000,
right?
But I could win $250,000 from there.
And now you're gonna put $10,000 up, right? But listen, you need $10,000
in hopes that you win $250,000.
Look, you need $10,000 to keep your house. What you gonna do now?
Yeah, but that was not what you said earlier. You just said gambling $10,000.
Gambling. So now you got $10,000 to put up, right? And you got $10,000 that you're gonna pay your house off, or you gonna lose it, right? Versus you gonna win $250,000. What you gonna do? Now that's taking a risk. Let's take a risk. Take a risk. What you gonna do?
Life is all about a risk, though.
No, life is not about a risk. No,
it is.
A lot of things in life are about risks.
Yep. Just about everything.
So you mean to tell me? You saying so basically what you saying to me and everybody else that we're walking blind and we taking a risk to just do certain things. We don't have no knowledge of doing it the right way. We don't have no knowledge.
Yep, that's what I say about people. Yep, I agree. That was perfect.
Hey, yo, listen to this. Look at this comment right here. See, y'all open up.
Exactly. Thank you, Miss Miles. Miss Miles, thank you.
All right, Candy.
Yes. Thank you.
Watch this. It's only everything that they putting up. It's just making. It's not about right or wrong. It's just making my point more, valid. Look, sex is a sin without marriage. So why do so many people do it? Guess what? If that's what you're going to say, right? Guess what? They're just living in sin. It's okay. Boom. That's it. Now, guess what? There are a lot of people, a lot of marriages that have children that don't last because guess what? That wasn't the person that they were supposed to lay down with because that person was not meant for them. So guess what? You have a lot of problems. You got good marriages, you got bad marriage. You got good parents, you got bad parents. Guess what?
You You have people.
But
People come up in the world in different ways all the time. That's it. That's it. People come into the world in different ways all the time. That's it. So you do have to say it like that. Leave it at that. Leave it at that.
Why are you going to leave it at that? Because we talk about correction. We talk about correction and judgmental.
Okay, there you go. That's judgment then.
No, I'm correcting it. Yeah, I'm correcting it.
That is judgment because of the fact that you are you're talking about one thing that is very irrelevant. Like it has nothing to do with what the big project of life, of getting ahead and making progress. You're talking about something that we don't even have to talk about, because people come into this world in different ways all the time. So why are we going to sit up here and talk about the way they came in the world? Because everybody's mama and daddy wasn't perfect.
Okay. All right. So from now on, I'm going to do it like this then. Okay. Allison, can you give me an example of taking a risk that has no consequence? That's all I want to ask you. Can you tell me taking a risk that has no consequence?
There isn't one.
There's none. Okay, Lady T, can you give me a risk that has no consequence?
Yes, the love of Christ.
Love of Christ, what?
Just love of Christ. If you love the Christ, if you have
that's a consequence. Oh my God, God.
You said no consequence.
I said, can you tell me? No, I said no. Listen to what I said. Okay. Can you tell me a risk that has no consequence?
And I was saying, the love of Christ.
The love of Christ. What consequence does it have? What consequence?
There's no consequence. Well, people will talk bad about you. So yeah.
What risk? You said what risk? What risk are you taking?
Nothing. Okay, Chef. God. You live on this earth. I'm being sarcastic.
I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to check it out. But you're
trying to make your point valid. Calm down.
But let's go a little deeper. Let's go, like somebody say, let's go a little deeper. And listen, can you go into you can, right? You could go into the bank and rob the bank, but what's stopping you from doing it?
The consequence.
Getting caught.
Now, so why is that so? Pure risk. It said Google it. Can you Google that for me, T, and read that for me? It said pure risk. Come on, Lady T.
The definition on there. They had something in mind.
Exactly. They on a point. They on a roll. They on a roller coaster with me. We listen. We on a roller coaster. Come on, let's go.
Trying to put me to work. And look, this is in the afternoon. I tell you, you're gonna get my mouth sometimes. I'm sorry. Pure risk.
Pure.
Yeah, it says pure risk refers to the risks that are beyond human control and results in a loss or no loss with no possibility of financial gain.
Yep. She said one that exactly like mine.
Fire, floods, and other natural disasters are categorized as pure risks, as an unforeseen incident, as acts of terrorism or untimely deaths.
So you saying, oh, you know what? Let me lay down with Jeffrey with no protection. And now you got to deal with Jeffrey for 18 years, and Jeffrey ain't a no good father. What you gonna do then? I just made a mistake. Jeffrey looked so good, and he was so sexy.
These stories that you make up about people, boy, you have them like that. I mean, you come with them stories.
That's reality. What you mean?
Reality, but what can you do? Life is going to be very chaotic, and it's going to be messy, and it's going to be a lot of, craziness. That's what we live in. What you going to do?
So
that's why I say judgmental. Why are you sitting up here judging everything about
it? All right. So here's the thing. Because guess what, Lady T? I have two. I have two daughters only. Two. And I look, and me and you came from the same background. I only have two. That's it. My brother only has two. My younger brother has three. That's it. I have two daughters. He has two daughters. He has two sons and a daughter. That's it. Now, could I have had more kids? Yeah, of course I could. But guess what? Like I said, I was wild and crazy, but I said I feel like God had more for me in this life, and He said, "Listen, I'm not gonna have you with all 4 or 5 baby
You
mamas."
decided to finally listen to your mom.
No, it was too late. I mean, I listen. I mean, the thing about me was that, listen, I grew up with aunts and uncles married, and I like that. That's what I saw them. I said, oh man, I want to get married. So that was already part of me. Is being married. I wanted to be married. It was honorable. I just like, oh wow, yeah. I didn't see different women coming. I saw them growing up as a young child, as a teenager. That's all I saw is them being married. Did I see them having problems? I really didn't see them having problems. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm the way I am today. You know what I mean? I'm so strong go on marriage. So, that's how I was raised, how I see it. And guess what? And I put that in the atmosphere. And I got to respect anybody that don't want to get married, but I would encourage you to. Okay. With that being said, I must read the. Oh, you know what? You ain't right. You ain't right. Look at this. Look at this bull crap. This lady said. She said,
she got a valid point.
Men. Right, she said men make decisions on sexuality all the time. They risk it all. Man, if you Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. She said, what you meant? Come on. No. What up? Oh man, listen. She's talking about some men make decisions. Come on, really? We don't just say, you know what, lay down and just let's have some sex. Nah, y'all do the same thing. It's the same. Come on, it's not come
it's
on, man.
Men, y'all men a little bit different nowadays. I think it's a lot different for men. There's a lot of options for you out there. So you have a lot of ways that you could look into, anything that you want. There's a lot of ways. I mean, technology has opened up a door for every one of us, okay? And if you think about if you didn't have your computer or your phone, how your world would be. Could you pick up a book and read?
Yeah, I do. Now, I do. I read like
a little bit more in life, y'all.
but hold on. But I'm just so like, I don't get it. It's like sometimes I'm like, y'all women say men have options. You women have options too. Y'all listen, y'all choose the man based on what? I was just talking to somebody about this balloon challenge thing, right? Yo, like I was confused. The women was popping their balloons because the dude wasn't 6 foot. I was like, oh shucks. He not 6 foot. And dude said, he said, I make 75,000. She said, oh, that's not enough. I said, what? What? That's not enough. And she didn't even reveal how much she make. I'm like, you better be making 100. You better be making 90. Talk about 75,000. That's nothing. And y'all should have saw what she had on. But that's the crazy part. I don't get it. Like,
so you got to accept the fact that there are classes and levels to this life that we live. People are very different. They are talking about driving in Bentleys, talking about, all the regular people now are in entertainment. You know how much streaming we have and all the movies and shows that are out there. Oh my God, reality shows. Everybody getting paid out here. Look, they ain't having a recession. Okay,
it's TV. It's TV. That's what it is. It's all about TV. It's like. So what we doing right now is entertainment.
Yes, it is, and I wasn't a fan of it. I was not a fan of it. But you know what? I thought about it, and I was like, I'm a kind of entertainer. I like to entertain.
That's what I'm talking. That's listen. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
Listen, we gotta give these people something like some real not I don't say entertainment for me. I mean, it's like I want to show love and support. I want people to be encouraged. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Listen, so I do this right, but Lady T. Sometimes when I'm out and about, I said I'll be on other people's shows. So and listen, I'm I'm small time compared to them. I'm trying to get where they at. Let me tell you something. Some of the stuff that women say on their platforms, it blows my mind. That's why I'm just trying to. Somebody said it's still entertainment, bro. No doubt, no doubt. I received that. I received that. I received that. He said it's still entertainment, but it is mind boggling because some of these women, what they want and what they require, they not even trying to bring that to the table, or don't even have that to bring to the table. It's
Oh,
what
like
they
they want
want,
the man to take care of them type of thing? Like
huh?
that type of thing? Are you saying like they want the man to take care of them type of thing? Is that what you're saying?
That's one of them. Yeah, that's one. But they don't look. So I'm not going to disclose how much I make, but I make good money, right? Listen, I don't. I wouldn't expect a man to find a woman that makes 25,000 and not trying to elevate, trying to, and he makes 100. Not that just it don't add up. It's already unbalanced. Do she have to make 100? No, at least closer to that, so
So,
it can level,
so
it can
life is
balance
all
it out.
about what you make.
No, it's a balance. It's a balance. Just like look, celebrities won't date a regular person because guess what? If they're a celebrity and they're wealthy and they have a regular person, their hand is always going to be out. They like you got all this money, you pay for it. You pay for it. You do this, you got this, you got this. You mean to tell me that's not gonna play a part, Allison?
I, I agree with you on that. I think about that
I,
too.
I,
Hello.
I, I don't.
I,
Okay. Tell
I
us
don't.
why.
oh, so tell us why, please.
So, so just yesterday or the day before, Jason Kelsey, he just retired from the NFL. What did his wife do? She make
I
no
don't know.
money.
You tell us.
She don't make money.
I'm pretty sure she was the stay-at-home mom, and if she wasn't making anywhere near what he was making.
No, that's different though. That's
Yeah.
different. That's big time different. The NFL, that type of money, when you get married to somebody, you're in the NFL, you're looking at your money
Look,
differently. If you're married to that person, especially, then you're going to have to most likely go half on it. That's how it normally works.
He
oh,
was
hey,
just
hey,
saying like
ladies, look.
you're only going to
Look.
be with somebody who makes a certain amount. That's
Yeah.
not
No,
true
hold on,
because he's
hold on,
with
hold on.
her not because of what she was making.
Read that at the bottom, Allison. I'm gonna get that. Y'all see that? 34% of young women are single versus 63% of young men are single. Interesting, huh?
Yeah, and I'm not surprised, but then I'm like, is that real? Is that real? 63% of men? Like, wow. So these women out here, they the bosses, right? They running
No,
it. Like
I shut that down. No, ain't no bosses over here.
they're lower. Like they out there getting these fools. I'm trying to keep my words right.
Hold up, Allison. No, so look, watch this. So I don't now. I never seen his wife, right? But hold on, let me read that again. It says
Young
young
men.
men.
Okay.
Oh,
Young men.
okay. Correction in the USA, however, he says not based on race.
Yeah, men.
It's
Okay.
okay. Look, so you try to say man. Oh, oh! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! You see it? You see that one, y'all?
I say men not trying to save a person anymore. Uh,
Okay, look at this one. The study is inclusive, the same gender relationships. Oh, inclusive.
okay, well,
He
2022.
said that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was everybody.
So Allison, RK. See, you saying now you said so Kelsey, right? He's a football player, right? So he has a regular. So basically, you saying a regular woman, regular woman.
What was she doing?
I'm asking you. I don't know nothing about them, their relationship. You obviously do. So
Most
Yeah.
of the people that we were just talking today, Simone Biles, married to a football player.
right,
They're together. So a lot of those you can see them together. You see
yeah,
that they're in the social media spotlight.
right.
His wife was never in the social media spotlight. So what was she
Nah,
doing?
I'm pretty
She
sure
was
she
not making
was,
anywhere close to what he was making. I can promise you that.
but I'm pretty sure she was.
He still stayed with her.
She
He
not
still
a regular
married her.
person. She's not a
So
regular. She's not a regular woman. I don't know, but I can guarantee you that she's not
I'm
a
gonna
regular
look it
woman.
up.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah, I guarantee you
Hey,
that.
you basically saying regular women like us, we wouldn't.
Yeah, she not. She not.
Yeah.
She could
So
have been.
what do
Look, she
what
could
are
have
you
been
saying by regular women though? What's
like,
your standard for that?
huh?
Yeah, that's a
Regular.
good. What's
No,
your standard of what a regular woman
What's your
is?
standard for regular women? If you're looking at Kelsey and you're saying that his wife's not a regular person, so what is that standard then that you're trying to set forth?
nope. No spotlight. No nothing. Just go to 9 to 5 job. Um, just a regular 9 to 5 job. Not no
Not
nothing
a
special.
celebrity. Not a celebrity at
No
all.
celebrity. Have never been a celebrity at all. Nothing. Not a model. Nothing. Just
But has
regular.
a job.
Have a job. That's it. That's it.
Don't say
So
nothing about
she had a no job.
She
Says
had
an
a-
internet celebrity, social media influencer.
Okay, what you mean?
I
She
don't know.
obviously
Yeah, I
listen.
don't know what to say about it.
That's nothing.
Oh look, listen. I don't know. So the person asked this question, Allison. Look, he says, did he meet her as an NFL in the NFL or before?
I'm pretty sure it was before.
Oh.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
He knew what he was doing. Like, you gotta he has to be responsible for what he was doing.
Look and look, and when
So
you
what
look
about
like that,
LeBron James' wife?
Oh, now
what?
her. That's
Savannah
Really?
James. What has she ever
Okay.
done?
She's been
What has she ever done?
What? Hold on. Let me pump your brakes a little bit. Pump your brakes. I'm going to break it down for you,
No,
because
go
guess
ahead,
what?
because
All right, you ready?
this is your body. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So guess what? Yeah, LeBron's wife, current wife, right now, they were high school sweethearts. So they've been together since high school. You know how?
She's
You know
still
how?
done nothing.
No. Wow. She done nothing, but she's been there. She's been there since the beginning. That is a supportive
So
person.
she's made
been
how much?
no, because guess what? She is his supporting cast. Guess what? He has kids with her.
What does that matter though? Then
that's not a regular.
What I'm just telling you about Jason Kelsey's wife is irrelevant. Then I should stop looking it up. Then
why? You gotta know the facts about it. You know, we know the facts about LeBron and his wife. We know the facts. The fact is, she's been there since the beginning. She's not somebody he found on the way.
Is if he met his wife in high school, then it's okay.
Yes, yep. And they still together.
So
yes.
You can write off. So you're going to write off the coattails.
Hold on, Allison. Look. Hold on. Listen.
Great questions, Allison.
No, that's not. Look, guess they said Allison is missing the point.
Questions, though.
Okay.
Come on.
What is the point? What is he saying the point is?
The point is that somebody listen. I don't know. Can you look up Kelsey's their relationship? Look it up, because I know LeBron's been there. She's been there since the beginning. And guess what? He has had her by his side in everything that he does. When he goes off, guess what? He's always video chatting, whatever the case may be. When he's on stage, his wife is there. Like she's been there. And of course, he got all his kids. She been there. I don't know if Kelsey and her have kids. I don't know. Like you gotta
so
tell me.
They do have, I think they do have a kid, but they met on Tinder.
I'm done.
They met on Tinder.
See? Yeah.
What to bring up?
She didn't know anything about him.
Listen to this, man. See, it's unfortunately that the females host demands women based on their money, earnings, abilities. Yeah, that's unfortunately that's it. Yo, listen, Chef is saying that an established single celebrity isn't going to look to date someone who is not a celebrity. Nah, not they don't have to be a celebrity, but
Jason
they got to.
Kelsey met his wife on Tinder. Jeez.
He went there.
Oh my goodness, they said nothing wrong with Tinder.
Tenderoni.
Hold on. You also be with
Tenderoni.
Tinder. But nah, it's come on, man. Look, I like we all adults. Come on, y'all know how I roll. Why we got to go through all this? Because he
Yeah.
said celebrities. Nah, you listen.
Look, I'm not even looking at him.
So what about Mahomes' wife, Brittany?
Brittany, what?
Brittany Mahomes. What is she doing right now? Or what has she done?
You got me. I don't know. I can't speak on something I really don't know about. I don't know nothing about that. But I could I don't. But look, hold on, listen. I can tell you this though. It's not like it's not impossible because I can tell you there is a person that I really look up to and I really know about his life because I study him. Denzel Washington. His wife is not a celebrity. She's a regular woman, but guess what? She's been by his side through thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? She stayed there, you know, and so is it possible, Allison? Yes, it's possible because she's not have any like spotlight at all. She's a regular person. When he's on doing his tours and everything, she's there supporting him. She's supporting him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly,
hold on. Wait, this is going crazy. Hold on, she's not.
Yeah, y'all in the chat doing it today. Wednesday.
I know, right? Look, today's she says she's not on Chef Dennis podcast.
I don't even know what that means.
Somebody said when did Giselle can you tell us? We usually inquirers would like to know. I don't know. But I can tell you that I know that
yeah, we were talking about regular women. Regular women is us, Allison. So that's what he's basically saying. I know. We get it.
I mean, what you what did I say? Paul it was. Oh, so she said somebody said Pauletta was with Denzel when he was broke. See,
that's from the beginning.
Yes, from the beginning. See, it's different when they from the beginning. It holds a different weight. When they got nothing and they right there beside them, they did.
Yeah, there's a great bond when it's in the beginning. I mean, as long as you can keep it, I love it. You know, it's beautiful, but it's hard to get the wife and marriage to stay together, husband, wife, marriage stay together lately. I've noticed. I've been hearing about many breakups. I'm like, what's really going on? I do wonder if it's increased for the past couple years. Well, COVID. Did I hear something about because COVID, people were going crazy being in the house with, the couple being together all the time and a lot of fights. I heard about that.
I don't know. I just know that
people breaking up.
That's it. Allison, you okay?
Yeah, their house is big enough. They could just go on two separate sides of the house.
Hey, ain't that a beautiful thing?
That's a big thing right there, man.
I love it.
I know.
I'll be in the pool house. You come get me when you're ready.
Yeah, I mean, y'all should be able to make it work out if you have that type of arrangement. Just be neighbors and whatnot.
So we all cool about this the correction and
I don't
Judgmental.
know.
So you have.
I don't,
So what you have? You have a judgmental spirit, Allison.
I'm
What?
definitely judgmental for sure.
Ooh, okay. I like
well,
that.
you can see it quickly.
I
You
like
know,
that.
I'm yes.
I'll be like,
I'm
for me, I'll
definitely
be like,
judgmental.
Oh, what about
And
you,
it's
lady?
unfortunate, but a lot of like I try not to say certain things, but it's red on my face.
oh yeah,
So I can't fix my face.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
So what about you, Lady
I,
T?
I'm not gonna say I'm as judgmental. No, I'm not. I'm very quiet. I don't say much, and I don't say much because I don't like to be judgmental. So I try my best to have a real, like, here I am talking to you, and we're just having conversation, and I'm just enjoying it or whatever. So and then if I'm judgmental, it's in my mind, like I'll see it, and then I'll just be like, let it be, let it go. I might comment on it now, but that's not to that person. Like, I'll probably say it to within myself, like, everybody's got a best friend. They tell their secrets too.
Mm.
So
Well,
you,
me? No,
why not?
I. If you want the right answer and want to be corrected, I'll tell you. But me judging you, no. If they don't come to me and say, "What do you think about this?" I want to do it the right way. I ain't saying nothing. Okay.
So are you saying you're not a judgmental person?
No, I'm not a judgmental person. I
Wow.
like I like to advise.
Oh,
That's
you're,
if they ask me. If they don't ask me, I'm not going to say anything. I'm
you're
not
not
going to.
a judgmental person either.
No.
Listen to this. Boy, I tell you, we got Saint Dennis up in here.
What?
Saint.
I, I,
Saint. I love it. I love it. I'm the little devil, okay? I be the devil. You the saint. So I love
all
it.
right. So, Lady T. So I'm always transparent, and since you said it like that, right? I'll tell you why I'm that way because I've been hurt before, and guess what? It's not a good feeling, and because I've been hurt before, I choose not to be on the judgmental side. It's like, oh, why you got to do this? Why you got to do this? Because for me, a judgmental person is a person who complains. I do not like a complainer. I
I
don't
feel
want to.
like anybody can be judgmental though.
Yeah,
Well, you heard me.
we're
I
all
don't do
human.
complain. You a complainer. I don't want to hear it. So if you complain about something, guess what? You will not get anything from me. If you complain about something, okay, I'm not going to listen. I'm going to pretend I'm listening. That's what I'm going to do.
Mhm.
That's what I do. When I hear you
Because
complaining,
you have a judgmental spirit inside of you that's really wanting to come out, but you're
no,
just saying it's not there. I
because
love Allison said hers. She said, I am judgmental.
right. I'm the
Yeah. And when you are, like, you're kind of on the fence. I think you're on the fence trying to hold on. Like, I'm really not, but I am. I'm playing with you, okay?
nah. I'm listening.
I'm not playing with
I'm
you.
just I'm just putting up these guys. I'm just putting up.
Yeah, I don't. We're where we say a lot. What's condescending? Oh, you ain't
Mm.
lying, Desmond Black. Yes, indeed.
What?
Uh-huh.
Well, I hated it too. I didn't want to be a judge. My technology wasn't working right. It just wasn't for me. But yeah, you're right.
But
But
he said
it's
Sonya
who we
Massey
are.
topic
But that's the beauty
it,
of us. That's the beauty of who we are as
that
people.
but
We are
but that's not
every.
watch this. That's not a but when you say judgmental when it about that situation, it's emotional. It's not a judgmental thing, it's an emotional thing. And you don't and when your emotions and you're not gonna judge them. When you sad, guess what? You
But
you
judging
sad
is an
for a reason.
emotion.
No, judgmental,
But judging
right?
somebody or the situation is still an emotion.
Yeah,
I have an opinion.
with an emotion with it.
With an
And my
emotion.
opinion Hold
which
up.
is making you judgmental.
And my opinion is a fact.
Oh, we
No,
talking
that's
about
not.
facts.
Terrell,
Lord,
stop your.
he put this.
Golly.
No, but no, 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 I was joking about that. No, but listen, that whole situation is not judgmental. You know, it's crystal cut. It's crystal cut. It wasn't no about judging what's right or wrong. You guess what? There's no judging in that. It's right. It's wrong. Period. There's no judgment in that. It's wrong. Across the board.
But we did judge it.
No, ain't no judging. It's wrong. Period.
It's always going to be judged. If you're not going to see it as that truth, because look at it.
It's wrong. No judging. There's no judging that. There's no judging that.
If you decide right or wrong, it is a judgment. You said it's wrong. That is a judgment.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Come on, Lady T.
Lady
T.
Yes.
Boy, you know you can make me go from 2 to 1,000. Let me tell you something. Okay? Let me tell you something. I'm gonna do it like this. Let me tell you something. Okay? If somebody goes and slap somebody's mother, right? It's wrong. Period. And guess what? Their consequence may not be what they think it's going to be. It might be death. So go and slap. Listen. You said it's wrong. Oh, it's judgmental, right? Go slap somebody's mother and see what happened to you.
I got it. You know.
Go ahead.
Us black people say your food was so good, I gotta smack your mama. Like we hear that a lot, so that could be a good thing.
Lord
I
Jesus.
Back with it. Yeah. I
can't.
Like that.
That's not even realistic. You slap somebody's mother if you want to.
It's so good. Yeah. The food's so good. It was a movie. Somebody know that movie.
Yeah, go slap somebody's mother and see what happens to you. Go ahead, just be like, girl, I don't like you. Psh, see what happened. Yeah,
I know, but still a judgment.
No, ain't no judgment in it. I said to you, you talking about judging me? Go slap somebody's mother then.
Okay, why would I do that? Right?
Why not?
About
I'm gonna see how much judgment you gonna get. I'm gonna see how much judgmental attitude you gonna get. Let me see that.
That's not my way. I don't
go slap somebody's kid and see how much judgmental you gonna get. They gonna correct your butt.
No,
you gonna get corrected.
I'm not a person. I don't put my hands on people like that.
Yeah, but girls, guess what? It's judgmental. Everybody's judgmental. Okay.
No, everybody is.
I'm gonna see how much judgmental you gonna get out of that when you go slap somebody's mother.
I ain't slap somebody's kid.
Okay, so let's say this: if somebody slapped your mom, you're not gonna feel judgmental towards that.
No. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go up there. I might go upside their head. That's what I ain't judge nothing. I say,
which is then a correction attitude.
There you go. I told you. There you go. Ding, 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 ding. Correction. I'm gonna correct you. You put your hands on my mother. I'm going to correct you. Here's the correction. Shut up. That's the correction. Correction attitude. That's what I got. That's it. Ain't gonna be no. If you could do whatever you want to do, Lady T. Do whatever you want. I could care less. I really do care, but I could do whatever you want. That's why I said I don't have one. I don't know. That's what you want to do? Okay. Now, if you come to me and say, do you think I should do this? And I say no, you do it anyway. Okay. Why I shouldn't do it? I'm telling you why. This is why you shouldn't do it. See? Now, see, you asked the wrong question, Allison and Lady T. Was I always this way? No. Thank you. See, I'll correct you for you. I'll correct the whole thing. Yes, I was.
That means you're being judgmental for how you were being, huh?
I was judgmental earlier. Wrong answer. I was judgmental. I had this type of spirit, always judging people. So I had that. I had that before. Now, no.
Wait. Oh. So let me ask you a question. So because you had it, you don't think that it ever kind of creeps out a little bit?
No. because
You don't think it just comes
no
out and oozes out of just a little tad bit, like say,
uh
remember me? Oh
no
yeah, you used to be this way. You don't think that happens? Not
uh,
you. Not
not
a
me.
little bit.
So share Desmond's comment now.
Oh, how does anyone to get to heaven, Pastor? Oh God.
Yeah,
We
God,
always
not
forget
you,
God.
not you,
God,
and
yes.
anybody else, not you. Yeah, God, not you.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you. And guess what? Since you want to put pastor and God, guess what? God said we are not supposed to be judge. Uh-oh. Thank you. Ding, 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 ding.
so if he calling you pastor, I'm trying
Yeah,
to understand.
yeah, he calling me pastor. But
Yeah,
we
I
it clearly states in the Bible, since he wants to call me pastor, that we are not supposed to be judged. So I said it. I do not judge. You have the right to do what you want to do. Now it's up to you to listen to the words of wisdom, words of righteousness, and you don't want to listen, you can do whatever you want. And
okay.
guess
How
what?
often do you give words of wisdom? That's a good question to ask.
I only give it if they asked. If they ask
Oh,
for
so
my
you
opinion,
don't
I don't just go around saying, "Oh, look," because this would be judgmental. I don't just go around and say, "Oh, you living in sin. Don't do that no more. If you don't, you're gonna go to hell." I don't do that. That's not what God tells me to do. So, and he doesn't tell anybody to go do it. Go around telling people you living in sin. You should not do that. Go if you do, you're gonna go to hell. No. If it presents itself to me, or that person or talking to me and we're talking about something like that, then we get into a conversation and that might come up. But it's not my job to go around just saying, "Oh, you living in sin, so you going to go to hell." No,
All right. Okay.
those
Thank
are
you
not
for
words of encouragement.
clarifying. All right.
Those are not words of endearment.
Is this emotional for you?
No.
You went on a rant with it. I was like, okay.
I'm just saying, like, that's what it is.
No, I
I see
know.
people do that. They go around saying, "Oh, you living in sin and God." No, that's not what God. That's not even in the Bible. It don't even say that in the Bible. That you're supposed to go around there and telling them, "Oh, you living in sin and you gonna go to hell." No, it's not.
I mean, everybody has a different outlook of life and they communicate it differently. That's life. So, I mean, it's just like, the young lady that just passed away, what we were talking about on Monday, with her life, she's speaking a language and he's speaking a different language. Like, we're just not communicating right. We messed up as people. Like, we just so disconnected.
Mm-hmm.
You have to see it. It's all about that. We're just disconnected.
All right, so I'm gonna leave you both with something. All right, so there is a book, right, that teaches you how to be a millionaire or how to become a millionaire. Would you read it?
Yeah. I love
Huh?
reading books.
Yeah.
Huh? Allison?
Yes.
You would read it?
Yes.
Why would you read it?
Why not?
No, no, don't
If
ask the
someone's going
question.
to tell you
Don't
how to
ask
make
the wait.
$1,000,000,
Don't ask the question with the question. Why would you read it?
so I just said, why wouldn't you read it if someone was going to tell you how to make a certain amount of money?
If you want that, yeah.
You want that, Allison?
Would it make some of your life problems go away? Of course.
Lady T?
Well, I'm still trying to remember. I have a plan to sell everything and travel the world, so I can't say that I want to have a million.
8 o'clock, right? Al, yes. Go ahead, Al.
Say that again?
Go ahead. You said I saw you. I saw it. You got to go get job.
Yeah, I got like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So you said so. Lady T, that's you said. You say yeah. If that's you.
I mean, I definitely would read it just because I love learning and I love reading books. I'm one of those type of people. I like book nerds. So, but to learn how to make money is, I think you're learning how to do something that's good for you. So that's how I see
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
But
okay.
being a millionaire, yeah, I'm gonna sit up here and I'm not really going to ask for a lot. I am not doing that. I'm not gonna sit up here and put myself to say I'm gonna want a lot because I'm trying to manage the little bit that I got. And
It's
my
just
little
that
bit of
that's
life right now is just like, get your life together. I'm trying not to say certain words, but I would say it a different way. But I'm trying to get me right now. No, I'm not sitting up here trying to leap to another direction. I've had things in my life that I'm good. Like I'm good. So I'm very like I'm an old person type of person.
mm.
I ain't
So I have
moving.
a
Well,
question for you then, Terrell.
oh sure. Terrell, who's Terrell?
Chef Dennis.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just kidding. Go
Um,
ahead.
so what is a regular woman?
Oh.
And how do you judge that?
Based on the environment, based on basically your environment that you're in, so that's where you, based on your occupation, your environment, where you live at, somebody that's regular, you know, a person that works at McDonald's, Chipotle. I ain't talking. So even look, even this, a nurse. A nurse is a regular. She's a regular occupation. She has a regular occupation. She's a regular person. She saved lives. She's just regular. She's regular. She's not. It's not. She does a great job, a great service to us. She's a nurse. You talk about a basketball player versus a nurse. You actually think those two occupations work? Can it work? Yes, but do they really work? You gotta look at that. She or he has to put a lot of time in the hospital. Depending on the nurse that she is versus a basketball versus a football player. You know what I'm saying? They still need the two. They still need time for each other. They still, what I'm saying. Now you understand what I mean by regular.
Well, I'm just
Someone
saying how do you judge that?
just based on it's a lot of factors that play a part in that though. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm a chef. I wouldn't marry another chef. I just wouldn't do that. I want somebody that's got just a regular job, not a chef. Because guess what? Most chefs that's married to another chef, guess what? There's going to be competition. Competition. Oh, or is it
You ain't
possible
want
to
to.
work? No, is it possible to work? Yes, I'm not saying it's impossible, but there will be. It is very difficult to be married to another chef. Time frame. They're not on the same time. They're on different times. One works in the morning, one works in the night. They both got to do 12 hours, and they come home and they're tired. What do they have time for each other? See what I'm saying? So it's hard. It's difficult. Can it work? Yes, it can work. But at the end of the day, it will be difficult to be married to another chef because of the long hours. So so all those factors play a part in me just saying a regular woman. You got a basketball player just married to a woman that lives down in Tom's River, and he's a NBA player for Chicago Bulls. That's what I mean, like something like that. Okay, she lives in Tom's River, has a good job. She lives in Tom's River. He's an NBA player that plays for Chicago. Got now? Is that more good for you? That's better for you.
I accept his stories. That's all I do.
Except
I mean, you make up stories. Everybody makes up their perception of what life is. And who are you to say it's not happening in the world, that is happening,
I
that
I
real,
did
that it's
say
real,
that it's
longevity with it.
possible. I said it's possible to work. I didn't say it was not
Okay.
impossible.
But you say
Okay?
it's really not. You put more of it like not. So I get it.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
you're a woman. Both of you guys are women, so you know what type of men you gonna choose based on what. I don't want to know. That's your preference. That's your thing. There you go. Same.
Yeah.
That's the same, but that's a whole nother topic because we can dive into something else and then it's a whole nother can of worms opened up.
Yep, I agree.
So because a lot of these celebrities or these basketball players, they marrying what? Okay, eye candy. So
Oh, is that what they're marrying nowadays?
eye candy, and then not only eye candy, guess what? They writing prenums. I wonder why.
Of course, it's
But
all a
but
business. I keep telling y'all.
but regular women. That's why regular women they have their own money. So they say, you know what? I'm signing a prenup. You ain't gonna get none of this money, right, Allison? Regular women.
Oh yeah, I would.
You could do it the other way around, though.
I definitely would. You ain't getting none of my money.
What? Hold on, wait a minute, hold on.
Don't make that face.
What woman you know that's a celebrity that's marrying a
Giselle was married to Tom Brady and made way more money than he did.
Look at Tom Brady now.
But he's not worth what she's worth.
Oh.
He's a millionaire right now.
I'll look it up right now. I promise you, she makes more money than he did.
Go ahead, look.
They've been married. They got like 4 kids, 3 kids.
No, they're not married no more. They're not married no more.
They got divorced.
Yeah. But they were married for a long time, right? Like 10 years?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know nothing about that guy.
She looking it up. She coming with it too. I like it.
Giselle's net worth. So he was worth 300 million. She's worth 400 million.
So what? So and your point was that what?
You said it's always about prenups and the woman should always, the men should always protect themselves. Okay, well, what about in her case?
He was already in the NFL. What are you talking about? Making money.
And she was already in a modeling career when they got together.
Yeah, so she didn't have to write no prenup for him.
She was making more money than he was.
So so what you saying? She had to write a prenup for him?
Yes.
No. He got his own. He got his own money. He said, "I don't need." Huh?
I'm sure she didn't.
Yeah, but he has his own money. He's like, you can go. I got my own money. I got my own stuff. I don't need yours. Right?
But she was worth more than he was.
Maybe she was. But guess what? He had his own. So he's like, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm an NFL player, baby. I got championships. Ching, ching, ching. Yeah.
Now I'm going to look up.
Where is he now?
He retired.
Sitting on the couch, playing some golf.
He a sports commentator.
Is he?
They want him. Yeah, they want him. Oh yeah, they want him. They like, yeah, it's the GOAT. He the GOAT.
Well, I'm glad Allison brought that up. That was a good point. Only you would have done that. You know it faster than me.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, so I can't even speak on it. But see, I can't make no judgments on that. I don't know nothing about that. I can't correct nothing about that.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Oh, so only when you have enough information, you'll be judgmental.
Nah, won't be doing that. I told you, you could do whatever you want to do. I am not going to judge no one. You want to be an a-hole? So be it. Just don't be an a-hole over here. It ain't gonna be tolerated. It ain't gonna be accepted. Denied. Right, T?
Judgment.
No, I'm denying that.
Oh,
Denying all acts.
It's no judgment. It's denied.
Yes. Denial. So T, you ready for this weekend?
I am. I was about to say, I'm glad I ate before coming on this podcast because I was like, oh, it feels so much better that I ate. Normally I'd be starving, like, oh God, I'm so hungry. But I ate, y'all. I ate before I came on here, so I just had to let y'all know. I don't eat that early, so
Listen, man, I'm so grateful that I have had you guys here today with me, man. So grateful. This was a pleasure to have Allison Porterfield. Oh, I mean Allison Black. Allison Black is in the building. It's always welcome. She about to get out of here though. Me and Lady T gonna stay on for a little bit longer, and then
Okay.
we gonna get off.
All
But
right.
Allison, listen, it was great. You know, you're always welcome. All you gotta do is hit me with a text, and you know you're welcome. So
I will
we will
do.
talk. We will talk to you later. Drive
Bye.
safe.
All right. Bye,
All right.
guys.
Bye. Well,
So,
how's the setup out there? You like the
all
setup?
right. So, I mean, yeah, it's all right. It's put like this. When you guys get here, you gonna like it. It's like it's cool. I ain't check out the pool yet, but you know everything else is it's cool.
Okay.
It's gonna be real fun. Got to finish some things. What's funny?
Sound excited when you say it's going to be real fun. Where your whole
Nah,
body.
yeah. I mean, nah. Look, it is. It's gonna be exciting. I mean, I got finished up doing my prep work tomorrow. I'm all of the like peeling and prepping. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Everything, all the small stuff, get out the way, knock it out. That's I'm doing all the small things for Saturday because Friday is the fish fry. So bang all that out, get it all done with, and you know, I'm excited. So you got one more day.
Yep.
You got work Friday.
Yeah, I'm working. I'm taking half day actually. But,
Okay. Then when you take the half day, do you gonna drive up?
yep.
All right. Just Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Did you get the address for Friday?
Yep. I got everything
Okay. All right. So
now.
listen, I guess
Here, all this preparation y'all did. Yes, I'm so happy for y'all. Y'all did.
yeah.
I don't even know what you did yet, but I know it's gonna be nice. So
Yeah, it's gonna be real nice. Food's gonna be good. Belly's gonna be full, and some people gonna be like this.
that'll be me.
Make sure you bring your bathing suit because they
Yeah.
got a pool. They got a pool. So, um, but let me get up off here. I gotta go in and get me a night snack and just watch some TV. USA is doing the thing, man.
Heard. Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't check it out.
Nah, I'm not doing TV like that.
Gotta
Yeah.
check us out,
Yeah.
huh?
I will.
Yeah,
My parents have it on all the time, so I'll be
check
watching.
it out. They doing real good, man, and it's a pleasure to watch them. You know, just do this thing, man. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
The basketball team, they doing their thing. I was like, yes, come on, y'all. They won their second game. Now they going to the next final. I mean, the next qualifiers. I said, yeah. Look, I'm the soccer rate. The USA, they got two zip soccer. You know that's big.
Yeah.
2-0. Australia. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
So what you about to do now?
Um.
Ooh, shh, don't tell nobody. I know. I already know.
I don't like telling none of my business. I'll be like, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Oh God. Oh goodness. All right. So while are you down here this weekend? I'm definitely will talk about uh next week's topics and stuff because I'll be back. No, actually Monday I'll be here, so I'll be doing it here again Monday.
Okay.
But Wednesday be back at home. I gotta be back early. I don't go back to work until Thursday, so I've been I'm loving this.
Vacationing.
Yep. But guys, it was lovely. Enjoy the weeks. Lady T, stay on. Listen, I will talk to you guys next week. You know, at the kitchen, we'll be cooking. Y'all guys have a good week. We'll talk to you later. Peace.